is Jacob. Like Sebastian just said, I'm going into 9th grade here at Ramaz High School. So for my main project, I built a laser turret. So just so you know, when you turn it on, someone might have to move their head because it no longer moves up and down because that servo broke 30 minutes ago. So I had to cut the wires. So here's a demo. Wait. So I'm actually really happy that this laser is as strong as it is because it's the same laser as one I had before, except the wires on that one fell off, along with the one on the laser before that. So I control it with a potentiometer, which works using an analog read. So there's digital read and there's analog read. So digital is like, it has two settings, it's either on or off. And with analog read, it's like a range of numbers, so it can be anywhere on the range, and that determines where it is, like turning. So building this, at first, I didn't think it was going to be easy, and it wasn't. At first, it seemed really easy because I just had to assemble the servo tower so it can move left and right and up and down. So that part was easy because I was just mechanical. So after that, I coded it, and then I had to delete that code and upload new code so I can control it with the potentiometer because the original code was set up so it would move on its own. So in 10 steps, it would move 180 degrees each way. And it would just repeat that over and over, so I didn't really want that. So at first I thought that I wasn't going to have any mistakes. There was only like one problem in the code, which was just I wasn't specific about something, like something wasn't capitalized, which was the library servo.h, which explains what it does. So I capitalized that and I thought everything was fine. And then the next day I tried to put the LED on and then the wires fell off. And I was like, okay, I finally got that, and it's all good. And then today, everything was fine, and then I was testing it out, and it didn't work. So I was like, what's wrong? So my friend Levi helped me, and he put his finger on the Arduino, and it burned him. So then we tried to figure out what was wrong, so it turned out my wires were crossed, meaning what was on negative was on positive and whatnot, and some wires were in the wrong place. So then I thought it was fine, but it was still heating up. So then that was near the very, very end of the session today. So I went back downstairs to Sebastian and the other instructors. I was like, hey, something's wrong. My Arduino won't work. It's heating up. Nothing moves anymore. So he said, okay, let's see what's wrong. So we took it and we looked at it, and it turns out my Arduino was fried for some mysterious reason that we didn't figure out until later. So then we tried switching out my Arduino, and then it turns out the capacitor was fried. And then it was weird because it wouldn't work because it kept restarting over and over and over and over forever. The light just kept blinking, it kept restarting. So then we looked at the breadboard and it turned out that was broken too. Ooh. So then we had to switch that out, and that's when it started restarting. And it turns out that I was the only person who had to put power and ground on the other side of the breadboard also, because otherwise it would just restart infinitely. So I guess that's kind of like what I learned, that like anything can go wrong. As in everything can go wrong. Like even the easiest part, which was the servo tower, is now broken. It only moves left and right. That was the one good part of the project, and that was broken too. So thanks. Does anyone have questions? That was it before with the servo that worked, but that wire's cut now because it doesn't work. Oh, yeah.
So, first you had a regular laser, and now you have a laser that can burn people.
If I aim it, any laser can do that if I aim it at their eyes, which I'm not going to do. That's why I tilted it upwards, because I didn't want to hurt anyone, because it can't move up and down anymore. It broke.
What's next on your project?
Tomorrow I have to document and I'm going to I'm going to unbuild the entire thing so I can put on a new servo so it works again. Hopefully nothing breaks again. I'm going to drill a hole in the box so I can put everything inside it and fit the wires through, and I'm going to move the potentiometers back so I can, and I'm going to drill holes in the side so it's more neat and clean, and I control it over here.
Awesome.